everyone, so I am going to do, let me get the remote so I can turn it down. We were watching a movie. Okay. So I am going to do my 34-week pregnancy vlog. I am 34 weeks and 1 day today. I wanted to wait till today because I did just get back from the doctor. So I guess what I'll start with is my symptoms these past couple weeks. I think I did my last vlog at 30 weeks. So yeah, a lot to talk about since 30 weeks, since I had a doctor, so my doctor's appointments are every 2 weeks now. So symptom-wise, the only really thing I'm having is I'm having a tiny bit of swelling, but it's not a ton. It's not like it was with either of my girls. I still have my acid reflux. Occasionally I am taking Nexium, so it helps, but some days are worse than others when I eat certain stuff. I have had a headache here or there. I've had a cold. Other than that, I mean, it's not really like anything. I have been having a lot of Braxton Hicks, and I'll kind of get to that as to why I have the past like 4 or 5 days and why they are so bad. So, let's see, what else? My stomach has just been super itchy. I think it's because it's been so cold here. My skin is just super dry. I've been putting lotion and oil on my belly, but it doesn't seem to help. I know it's also because he's so big and my stomach is stretching to its maximum capacity. So it's going to make me itch even more. And I know you're not supposed to itch, but it is so hard not to itch. Other than that, that's really about all of my symptoms. I've had a day here or there where I've just woken up in the middle of the night and just pretty much throwing up nonstop. But I think that has to do with my acid reflux. Let's see, what else? Other than that, pretty good. He's very active. I mean, my stomach will just move. And it looks like he is coming out. You will see his arm poking out, his leg poking out. You just see my stomach just, it's crazy. I don't remember being like this much with the girls. I remember it being, you know, like that at the end, but not at 34 weeks. So yeah, I had a doctor's appointment today, I said, but then I also had one 2 weeks ago, and I had an ultrasound that day, and they measured the baby, just kind of a routine ultrasound. Baby is measuring a head. He is measuring at, let's see, whenever I was 32 weeks, he was measuring at almost 35 weeks. He was 5 pounds, 9 ounces, and 18.6 inches 2 weeks ago. So, as you can tell, I'm sure he has grown a lot. He's a big baby. He's in the 95th percentile. He's probably going to be a 9 or 10 pound baby, so it's different than my other pregnancies. You know, as of having to think of different things for delivery and all that kind of stuff. So it's taking a toll on my body. That's why I feel so big. And pretty much, I mean, you know, his heart rate has been good. Everything's been good. He's healthy. He's just a big baby. Since my 22-week checkups, like whenever I'd have them, my uterus was measuring about 2 weeks ahead. 2 weeks ago, it was also measuring 2 weeks ahead. So when I was 32 weeks, it was measuring 34 weeks. And today when I went, they didn't do an ultrasound, but they're going to do one in 2 weeks because they want to kind of make a determination on what they're going to do. But anyways, when she measured me today, I am measuring term. I'm 34 weeks and I'm measuring 38 weeks. So she said that's why those contractions that I'm having feel so real. They don't last longer than an hour, but they are painful. I mean, they're painful as to where I cannot walk. I'm having tons of pressure down on my pelvis. Pretty much feels like he's going to drop out. So I'm just having a big baby. But yeah, as I said, they're going to do an ultrasound in 2 weeks. So on the 6th, I think, when I'm exactly 36 weeks, they're going to do an ultrasound. What they're going to do is they're just going to measure him again, check fluid, check everything, kind of get an estimate as to how much he weighs and his length, and then they're going to determine about how big he's going to be at 40 weeks. If he is going to be bigger than 9 pounds, or at least 9 pounds at 39 weeks, then they are going to take him by C-section, because I have not had a baby that big, and they just don't want to take the risk of me going into, or, doing labor naturally at that rate at 39 weeks plus, and something happening to him because he's too big and he gets stuck and he suffocates, or my body just can't go through it and something happens to me. So, yeah, so I could have a C-section at 39 weeks. It's looking like it, unless I go into labor before then. With Kaylin, I went into labor at 38 and a half weeks, so I'm kind of hoping I just go into labor. Would much rather do that than have a C-section, but I am perfectly fine with doing what is best for him and what needs to be done. I'd rather him come when he's ready or take him at 39 weeks. So that's really about all that has been going on. I'll update y'all my next appointment. I'm going to update at 35 weeks, but then I'll update at 36 weeks whenever I have my next appointment, let y'all know kind of what they've decided and what they're going to do. So, but other than that, he's just an active baby. He moves all day long, nonstop. He is such an active baby. So, we're just kind of going along and moving along with the motion and trying to get through. I know I'm in the home stretch. I have the most 5 weeks, and that's it. And it scares me to death because we are not ready yet. I don't know if it's because I've been so busy with both of the girls. Just life has been busy, and we haven't really gotten a lot. I've gotten some clothes, got his car seat. I need to get a double stroller. I'm kind of waiting on that because I know I don't need one right in the beginning because I do have Kaylin's stroller, and I'm going to put him in a Moby wrap anyways. But we need to get, pretty much the necessities. And I've learned with my third baby that those are the necessities. The certain necessities that you need. I know not to go overboard and buy stuff that I'm never going to use because I've done that with both of the girls, and then I never used them, and all that money was wasted. So, yeah, but that's really about all that's been going on. Everything's good here, and the girls are good, and now we'll just kind of wait and see what happens. So, let me do a belly shot. Let me see if I can do one. See if we can get one done. Maybe if I do one right here. I'm out of space. So anyways, okay, this is going to be 34 weeks and 1 day pregnant with baby number 3. So this is going to be from the side. And I did have to get some more maternity clothes because all my clothes are too small because of how big I'm getting. Obviously, since I'm measuring term. And the other side, this is going to be with shirt up as I'm doing it with my window open. No one's out there usually, so this is going to be from the front. Belly button has popped. And then this is from the side. So, obviously he's getting big. But yeah, if y'all have any questions, let me know, and I will talk to y'all soon. Alright, bye y'all.